NXT Takeover Phoenix is coming up this Saturday from the Talking Stick Resort Arena. Ah, yes, the Talking Stick, my old friend. The Talking Stick would be a better promo of late than Braun Strowman would be. But let's run down this card here real quick, give my quick predictions. We have Matt Riddle in a rematch with Cassius Ohno. That is now official. I'm going to go with Matt Riddle. War Raiders challenge Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team Championship. I'm going to go with the War Raiders. I think they pull it out. I think we have new champions. We've got the undefeated Bianca Belair challenging for the very first time for the NXT Women's Championship, going one-on-one with Shayna Baszler. Very much looking forward to this match. Honestly, I'm probably looking forward to that match as much as any of the other main events on this show. I am very curious to see how Bianca Belair is on a takeover show. In a singles match, in a championship match, this is the biggest match of her very short career so far. I think she carries herself like a star. I think she's very impressive. She's certainly she's very strong. We've seen her do some of these impressive power spots and stuff. But how does she perform on a level like this? I'm very curious to see how these two work together. I think it's too early to put the championship on her. I don't see them doing that. I'm going to pick her to win, but on a disqualification. Off interference from Jessamyn Duke and Marina Shafir, who you know they're going to be ringside. They're going to get involved in some way, and I think it ends up causing the DQ. So in a lot of ways, it's the best of both worlds, right? Because Shayna retains, as I think she should, but they can preserve the undefeated streak by saying, well, you know, I mean, look, even if she lost by DQ or count out, you know, generally when it comes to these unbeaten streaks, you only count pinfall and submission losses. But she could win, just not win the championship. It's almost, I think, the best option for them. Either that or Baszler beats her straight up. It's going to be one of those two things. But I just don't think she's walking out with the championship. So you either beat her straight up and end the streak, or you have her win by DQ. I'm gonna go with that as my prediction. Ricochet defends the NXT North American Championship against Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. He was also at the Evolve show last night, being loaned out to Evolve. I think Triple H is like a madam. He's loaning out his ladies of the night to these other promotions here. I think Johnny's in a weird spot right now. He's obviously a heel, although, I don't know, it's kind of weird the way he's been acting lately. It's almost like you could argue he's kind of in between right now. It seems like they don't know what to do with him. I'm not sure where he goes from here. I thought the end of the rainbow for him was him kind of getting back to the Johnny Wrestling he was before and eventually finally beating Ciampa for the championship. I don't know that they're going to do that anymore. I don't know that that's the direction. And I don't know what else you do with him if he loses here. So, almost for his sake, more than anything, I think he needs something. And I think that something could be the North American Championship. So I'm going to pick Gargano to win. I think he wins the title. And then we have the main event. Tomasso Ciampa defending the NXT Championship against the former champion Aleister Black. I am picking Ciampa to retain. I still think Black is main roster bound, probably right after WrestleMania, which doesn't mean he can't win the championship here. I don't know. I don't see them doing a title change. So I think we're going to see a couple of title changes on this show, but I don't think it's happening with the women's, and I don't think it's happening with the NXT title. But I look at this lineup here, and those top three matches alone, I think are going to make this an excellent show. Hey, look, I've never seen a bad takeover show, and certainly on paper this one looks like another one in a very long line of very impressive takeovers. Even the NXT UK one. I haven't been following all the week-to-week storylines, but I watched that show, and I enjoyed it a lot.